No. We're not talking about this today. We're not doing this today. Not now, not here.
Karen, we always talk.
We always talk. What's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong, Andy? All of this is wrong. Grand opening, reopening, the baby, and Zach asking for a DNA test. Yeah, I just know that Zatima put him up to it.
You know, someone made a very, very solid post on Twitter in the comment section of one of my tweets. I posted the clip I played at the beginning of the video about how Karen was very standoffish during the birthday brunch at Andy's penthouse when she was the one who brought up the whole grand opening, or actually reopening, and then, you know, Zach wanting this DNA test, and I could tell that it's all Fatima's doing and whatnot. And then Danny just simply asked, well, don't they have a right to know? I mean, just get the DNA test. And then she went all, oh, wait, so you're on their side? And then she made a point to kind of, you know, talk about how, you know, the things that come out of your mouth sometimes, Danny, and then Danny's face was priceless. But then Andy broke it up before anything, you know, escalated from there. And the person on Twitter said, you know what, Jeremy, it's really crazy because if you go back to several episodes ago, when the girls showed up late to Karen's grand opening and she chewed them out, because as each one of them came in, they explained, like, you know, why they were late. Andy's like, oh, you know, this whole Gary thing and FBI bust and everything in, at the workplaces, you know, just crazy right now. And then Sabrina's like, yeah, you know, I'm co-workers getting under my skin. And I'm just trying to, you know, show these people that they made the right choice, giving me my job back. And, you know, it's just hard to just maintain my composure at the bank right now. And then Danny's like, hey, girl, you know, sorry about that. I had a therapy session. Forgot all about the salon thing. And what did Karen do? She pretty much just snapped on all of them, saying, this is my grand opening. This is my big day. This is not the day for the chatter about all the drama going on in your lives. And it's hard to tell if she was mad about that specifically, or the fact that they promised they would help with the setup, but they didn't, along with the fact that, you know, they had brunch with Fatima. But I really love the idea that this person brought up on Twitter about how Karen went off on the girls for airing out their drama on her big day. Yet here we go to Sabrina's birthday, and out of all the women, she is the only one to bring up her own personal drama on someone else's big day. Now, keep in mind, when Danny showed up, Danny was the first one to show up. Then Sabrina and Karen came in. You know, we had the whole crew together. Now, Danny pointed out about her therapy stuff, but it wasn't even in a negative light. It's like, you know, well, hey, every time I get on social media, I see a certain someone stand in with this future city councilman. Just, you know, kind of giving props to Andy, like, hey, girl, I see you. And then Andy's like, well, you know, hey, it's all, you know, good, because Jordan is who I think is needed for this city. And even though Robin's gone and I'm kind of doing a juggling act between trying to make partner and, you know, this whole election campaign, I'm just hanging in there. So pretty much, you know, it's kind of like a positive update. Like, hey, things are a little challenging right now, but they're looking up. Then it switches gears to Danny when she mentions the whole therapy thing about how her therapist was telling her about like meditation and journaling and erotic stories or something like that. I forgot exactly what she said, but you know, she was pretty much talking about how, hey girls, these therapy sessions are doing all right for me because it's trying to help me get back to a place of inner peace. And then Karen kind of, you know, the mic is passed to her and it's like, well, hey, I wish I could find a little bit of that peace, you know, given the whole thing with me having this grand opening, which is technically a reopening. And then she talks about the DNA test. And then from there, you know, Danny's like, well, hey, is it, you know, really that bad for them to get a test so they know? And then Karen pretty much, you know, being the only one to be the negative Nancy, jumps down Danny's throat. So pretty much, you know, it was all, she basically turned Sabrina's day about her. And like I said, Andy and Danny also mentioned certain aspects of what's going on in their life, but it wasn't them dwelling on it for too long. It's just like, you know, hey, you know, everything's good. Just to check in with everybody. Here's what's going on in my life. I'm not going to say anything like, hey, my life sucks, and then expect someone to jump in and feel sorry for me. Because that's exactly what Karen did. She mentioned like, well, Zach wants a DNA test, but I know Fatima's the one who really wants it, thinking that the girls would back her up. I was like, yeah, girl, you shouldn't even trip. You know what? Fatima ain't got nothing to do with this. This baby is between you and Zach. But no, Danny was the voice of reason. Well, I mean, is it really that bad just to get the test and that'll be it? Now, Sabrina, of course, you know, once the girls started talking about how much they love everything, all the women said one thing they loved about her, she started getting emotional and then brought up the mommy stuff. But keep in mind, like the old saying or the song goes, it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. So Sabrina going on about the eggs and whatnot is, well, it makes sense. It's her birthday, so she can talk about it all she wants. But it just goes to show that Karen just really stomps on other people's moments, yet she doesn't want people to stomp on hers. It's crazy because this quote-unquote friend group, it might not last throughout the season, if I'm completely honest here, if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think? Did you put those two different things together? How Karen chewed out the girls for bringing drama into her big day, but then you have Sabrina having her birthday and Karen's going to bring her DNA crap into that. And then like, woe is me about being a single mom. It's like, this ain't about you. Just give it a rest. And like, and nobody should feel sorry for her, because you talk about being a single mom and it's like you had a guy like Aaron. And look, I mean, yeah, it did seem like he had a few skeletons in his closet, but you had a guy like Aaron who wanted to be with you, even if the child wasn't yours, because he loved you and he told him no. Then you had Zach, who was going to be financially providing in terms of your business, and you ripped up the check. You have no one to blame but yourself. Same thing with being pregnant, having sex with two men, possibly three or more, unprotected within such a small window of time that you got knocked up. I have no mercy or pity for her. So that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.